5 children vanished on Christmas Eve. No bodies, no clues, just ashes, and a trail of impossible questions. The fire was too fast, the evidence too strange, and decades later, a mysterious photograph arrived with a chilling message. It was Christmas Eve, 1945. The Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, was filled with warmth and holiday cheer. George and Jenny Sodder celebrated with 9 of their 10 children. Laughter echoed. Presents were opened. Everything felt perfect. Then came the strange phone call. Around 1 a.m., Jenny answered. A woman asked for someone who didn't live there. She laughed oddly. Voices whispered behind her. And then, silence. Jenny returned to bed, confused but calm. Soon after, she heard something strike the roof. A rolling noise. Then, fire. Flames burst through the walls, blocking the stairs. George and Jenny escaped with 4 children, but the remaining 5, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny Jr., and Betty, were trapped upstairs. George smashed a window, burning his arm. He searched for the ladder. It was gone. He ran to start his trucks to climb into the 2nd floor. Neither would start. Flames swallowed the house in under an hour. When the fire ended, the house was gone. But something was missing. Everything. No bodies, no remains, no bones. Authorities said the children had died in the fire, but experts later claimed the blaze wasn't hot or long enough to fully destroy human remains. Jenny even ran her own tests, burning animal bones. They never turned to ash. Still, officials closed the case, but the Sodders never believed it. Then came the sightings. A woman claimed she saw the children in a car the next morning. A waitress said she served them breakfast, guarded by 2 adults. A hotel worker reported seeing them weeks later, accompanied by suited men. When she approached, the group fell silent and quickly left. Strange details piled up. A bus driver saw something fiery thrown onto the house. A repairman confirmed the phone line was cut, not fire damaged. The stolen ladder was found tossed down an embankment. A mechanic later admitted the trucks had been tampered with. The Sodders launched their own search. They plastered Route 16 with a massive billboard showing the children's faces and a message: "Help us find them." Letters came in. Leads surfaced. George even traveled to New York to follow a tip about Louis. Then, in 1968, something chilling arrived. A photo, mailed anonymously. On the back, Louis Sodder, "I love brother Frankie, A90132 or 35. The man looked exactly like Louis would have as an adult. George and Jenny were convinced. They hired a private investigator to find the sender. He vanished. No trace. Theories exploded. Some believed the children were kidnapped by the mafia. George was vocal about his anti-Mussolini views, and the Italian community in town didn't forget. Others suspected child trafficking, or that someone close to the family orchestrated the entire event. Even the so-called evidence from the fire turned out to be suspicious. Officials once claimed they found a heart buried in the ashes. It was sent to a local funeral director, but tests proved it wasn't a heart at all. It was beef liver, unburned, intentionally planted. George died in 1969. Jenny followed in 1989. Neither ever stopped searching. The billboard stayed up for decades, a silent scream into the void. But here's what haunts people most: the idea that someone, somewhere, knows the truth. That 5 children might have been taken, hidden, raised in silence. that someone planned everything, cut the phone line, moved the ladder, disabled the trucks, started the fire, and then watched from the shadows. No remains, no graves, no death certificates, no justice. To this day, the disappearance of the Sodder children remains one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in American history. And if you ever pass through Fayetteville, look up toward the hill where their home once stood. Some say if the wind is just right, you can still hear voices, children's voices, calling for a home that vanished in fire, a home they never returned to.